Over the years, I have so come to appreciate your political acumen and your friendship. It was an honor for me to share in your grief over Margaret's death and to do her memorial service. It was a joy to see you find happiness with Dawna, and a double joy to marry you both. I wish you long, productive years. I think Dawna will see to that. Have a very happy birthday, my friend. God bless.
Dee, how are ya? Happy birthday. I can't believe it, but you are the man. I don't know if you remember this, but when we first got together, it was on a familiarization tour for the Chamber of Commerce about 13 years ago. And I was scared to death because I was told that the host of the bus was going to be Dawna Stroeh, the godfather of Novato. Well, I found out since then, I love you so much, and found out that you are definitely way more than the godfather. You are the man, and you've made Novato what it is today. I remember on the tour you told us every place that you grew up, all the places that you did dirty deeds, and that you made it more fun. I know Novato wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. We love you. It's a good life. It's a wonderful life because of you. Thanks for all you've done. Happy birthday.
Dawna Stroeh? Sure, I know the guy. I met him when I did a story for Marin magazine. Something about saving Marin from drought, and really it was a remarkable story. What a guy. And we found we had a lot in common. We like pretty ladies, we're about the same age, and we care about the community. And that's Dieter all over. He really cares about Marin. And he not only thinks about it and talks about it, he does something about it. Dieter was one of the 13 most influential citizens of Marin County, and I did a story on him for that. And that just wasn't contemporary, current people. This went way back in history, back to William Kent. And Dieter was up there with Gary Giacomini and Lynn Woolsey and Beth Ashley. Good crowd. He's a good guy. I'm honored to be a friend of Dieter. You're catching up with me, Dieter. Hang in there, babe. It's only gets better.
I know you're with your family and having a good time, but I want to thank you for this past 22 years and kind of mentoring me along. Your guidance, your leadership, it's been great. You're certainly the personification of neat. I know that's one of your favorite words, and you are. You really are. Patty, what do you got to say?
Dee, happy birthday. I wish you the very best in this celebration, and I look forward to seeing this video replayed again in 25 years when we're celebrating your 100th birthday. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for including me with you and Chuck along the way. And I thank you for all you've done for our community, that you are doing, and I thank you for all that you will do in the future. I know you are a busy man with lots of more fish to fry for us. So thank you for everything, and thank you for introducing us to Dawna.
And here's to many more scotches, my friend.
Happy birthday.
I guess the one birthday I remember most of all that was Dee's was we were sitting in our office on his birthday. The whole staff was there, and Dee's father came in, and I don't know if anybody remembers Dee's father. He was a true gentleman. He had a harmonica with him, and he played Happy Birthday on that harmonica in a very deep tone. And there wasn't a dry eye in the house when he finished.
Happy birthday, Dee! Dad! 675.
Okay, go Jax. You have something to say?
I like water for you. Love you.
I love you, Grandpa, and thanks for building the dog house with us.
I love you, Dad. I have to pass because I'm not sure what to say next.
Why are you passing to me? Okay, I'm going to share a little bit of a memory from when we were kids and we were driving home from Tahoe. And I just have to say thank you to you because you pulled over to the side of the road on Highway 80 when my pink genie pajamas went flying off the top of the car. And we had to pull over on the side of the freeway so you could go climbing over a fence into a field to go rescue my pajamas. And I just want to say thank you because I love those jammies. And yeah.
Well, and I also want to say thank you, Dad, for letting us know that being 3 girls, that we could be whatever we wanted to be and do whatever we wanted to do. There was no, you know, because you're not a boy or this or that. So that's helped us along the way, I think, in a big way to just go ahead and strive to be the best that we can be. And I love that. So thank you.
Thanks a lot, Deep, for showing me how to build an arbor. And I love your ways. You'll never see it. It's good enough.
Good enough.
I worked with you and your daughter. It's very classic. You did plenty of work for our remodel. You've helped us out a lot. Really appreciate it. Even though you're a Niner fan, it's all good.
On that note, I'll go. Thank you for taking me to all the Niner Raider games and watching the Niners beat the Raiders.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. I love you.
Okay, my first recollection of the Stroeh family was Deed's father, Dawna Stroeh, who was a wild and crazy guy, and we had a great time talking, and he always gave me his spin on things, and it was pretty entertaining. Then Dietrich came around. Dietrich wanted to relive his first experience with his car when he learned how to drive it, which was, he built a car with my father in the 40s in his shop, and it was a 36 Chevrolet. So he wanted to relive the past and do it again, and he bought another car just like it. It was a 36 Chevy. We did the same color and the same thing, and this is a picture of that car. And we had a good time doing it. He came in here almost every day, and we searched around for all the parts and got everything, all the little details perfect. And then, while we were doing that, his wonderful late wife was a little bit jealous because she didn't get a car. So Dietrich went and bought her this car. And we fixed it up. It came out pretty good. After that, Dietrich found out they actually made trucks that year. So he went out and bought an old 36 Chevy at a vineyard up past Ukiah, and we got that car there. And as Dietrich always does, he likes to do his research. So he picked all the colors for the truck. He picked Brewster green for the body. He wanted black fenders, and then he had to have gigolo green on the wheels. And this is the car, and I told him at Thorson's we keep gigolo green in stock at all times. And that's it. Happy birthday, Dietrich.
Happy birthday, Deet.
Deet, thank you for everything you've done to this community. We love you. Happy birthday.
Hey, Dietrich Stroeh there. This is Margie Goodman here. You know, on Google, you're the only person in the United States with your name. I think that's incredible and appropriate for somebody who's a legend in their own time. I think there's hardly a person in Marin County who they either know you or they know your name. You are one remarkable guy. But for the business at hand, my friend, I welcome you to the Big 7-5. But you and I are in a special division because we have mechanical devices that keeps our hearts ticking. So it's very special for us because we get to go through a special gate at the airport. We get to be patted down, and we get people to stare at us because they think we're carrying concealed weapons. To hell with them. Happy birthday, my dear friend. I love you. You are the best.
Yeah. Hey, happy birthday, Deet. 75 years is a long time. In fact, it seems to me they had to actually build a bridge and open it so that you'd have room to roam out of Marin from time to time. Your birthday and the bridge coincide. You've been an incredible bridge director. But, you know, mostly you're just a fine human being, which is why I've been so attracted to you from the time I met you so long ago. You know, when we stop and stand back and we think about our life, anybody who makes it rain deserves a whole lot of credit. And even though you didn't make it rain, you kept us drinking water without the rain, and that will probably go down as your biggest piece of history. But what isn't being written into the history books is, of course, the incredible caring that you have provided for, most importantly, Novato, but all of Marin and the community as a whole. And I think about it not only in terms of the civic work, which is how I engage with you so often, but also by really being an outstanding businessman and running a business, keeping people employed, looking out for how communities grow as we go along. And I mean communities, not buildings or profits, but communities. That is who you are. You are a community an inspiration for our community. And I have always looked to you as the guy that makes things happen. And I think in closing I would say that 75 years and all that wisdom are reflected in the way you look for solutions that include us all. You're not really coming with the end in mind, you're coming with the idea in mind. And that is a way to make things really happen. So happy 75th birthday, lucky guy to have a squeeze like you've got these days. And I look forward to partying with you wherever we get a chance to. Thanks.
Hi, Dee.
Yeah. Okay.
Happy birthday. We miss you. I still got you beat, and I hope you look as good as I do, even being a little older than you. And thanks for being such a good Novato shopper. Love you. Bye.
Hey Dee, it's Dr. Chris Hackett, your chiropractor, and I wanted to wish you a happy 75th birthday. You know, I've been doing my best to straighten you out. It's not an easy task, but if you keep taking care of yourself, another 25 years should be no problem. Happy birthday, Dee.
Hi, Dee. I want to tell everybody a story that I know that you've been reluctant to say something about, but I found out about this. And folks, this has to do with years ago when Dee was running the water district down in South County. They had this, you remember the problem they had with the water shortage, this terrible water shortage they had down there. And Dee really was trying to solve the problem for everybody. You know, Dee's always working on things like that. And somebody told him about this guru, this voodoo guy, this witch doctor, that could go out and shrink the pipes and make the water go through faster. So Dee got together with this guy and went to the back of the water district there, you know, and here's the pipes. And the guy says, okay, I can shrink the pipes. And he goes, kazam, you know. But the bad thing is he missed the pipes and went across the gas station and he hit this gas pump and just shrunk it all in. And Dee says, holy cow, we can't do this because the guy's going to do it again and he may hit the Stupers or the Gelatis or a county supervisor or something, and we'll be in the hell of a fix. So Dee then got the idea, got rid of this guy and got the idea about putting a pipe on Richmond-Santa Fe Bridge, almost as bizarre. It worked, as everybody all know, it saved the whole South County, and Dee came back to Novato, and we've all lived happily ever after, including those guys down south. And it's too late, Dee. Anyway, thanks very much, happy birthday, and have a really great one, huh? Don't forget the guys. I don't know.
One thing Dee taught me was that every Friday afternoon the cure was actually a quick scotch and a handful of peanuts.
Dee and I have been in partnership for over 20 years, and I've known Dee for much longer. I've been extremely lucky to be in business with a person who is as trustworthy, honest, and compassionate as Dee. Dee has often said a good partnership is like a good marriage, and Dee's success is living proof that that works extremely well. I feel privileged to be a part of that success. On a final note, through the ups and downs of our business partnership requires a perspective that can greatly be enhanced by a positive outlook with a shot or two of humor. Dee brings that to our business as well as life in general. Thank you for sharing the last 20 years with me, Dee. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Diedrich, and many, many more, and I know that you're of age now, and I'd like to thank you for a few years ago when I had some real medical problems. It was Dawna Stroeh, Mr. Stuber, and Harry Lehman that was the very first to come to my aid, and I've always appreciated it. And I said, I've been doing your shoes for many, many years, and I've probably had to tell you which ones that I didn't want to do anymore because you don't like getting rid of your shoes. But then thank you anyway for all your years of being my friend, and I just hope that you enjoy your party and have a wonderful time, and hope to see you again soon.
He never failed to rise to the occasion, whatever it was. Nothing ever shocked him or got him overly excited. I remember one other birthday party that we had. It was here in Novato, Deet's birthday, when somehow we had managed to arrange for a girl to show up in a gorilla suit, and that was one I'll always remember, because she sat in his lap and he knew immediately that this was not a gorilla. This was a girl. And it was just hilarious.
Hi Deet, happy birthday. It is such a pleasure to be invited to wish you a happy birthday on October 22nd, a very big year for you. Just wanted to say hello, wish you a special day, and thank you for being a smiling presence at all the water meetings. I really appreciate the information that you've given me and
The natural end.
And that train whistle was for you, Deet.
Well, I'm really glad that you asked for me to weigh in on Deet's 75th birthday. I met Deet over a dozen years ago when I was interested in looking at different plans around the city of Novato, and he invited me to his office. I was able to look at the plans out on the table and really get a wealth of knowledge and information about the city, starting from the blacksmith office down where Dr. Insomnia is now. That was, Deet can talk about that. He was here when that was a blacksmith shop. The other thing I really appreciate about Deet is that he is really, I think, Mr. Novato in so many ways. He has the spirit of the community. He cares deeply about the community. He is a supporter of so many things that are important to our city. Sorry, I got distracted. The other thing that I like about Deet is his energy. I have never met anybody with the level of energy that Deet has, and I find him to be inspirational. You know, anytime that I've asked for his advice or counsel, he just has a positive outlook, a can-do attitude. How can we make things work? And I think that it's his spirit that has really played into the success of our city. And I really appreciate you, Deet, for your friendship, for your contributions to our community, and wish you a very, very happy 75th birthday. Thanks a lot.
My friend Deet, happy 75th. I am so happy to be around you and your lovely wife and all of our friends celebrating, and I hope I'm around when you celebrate the next 75th year. I have a special gift for you, and as you know, I have a new job, and the Smart Board has asked me to deliver the project right away, which I'm committed to do, and we are about to give away our lifetime passes where you get on a smart train and you can go up and down the 71-mile corridor. And I'm here to give you your very first lifetime pass we're giving, so you can ride on Smart, go up and down the 101 corridor, bypass all the traffic, and make your phone calls and make lots of more money for your firm. My friend, thank you. I hope I'm around, and best wishes to you and your family.
Happy 75th birthday to the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh, this is the Deet Stroeh. Yeah, to Deet Stroeh, who is the same age as the Golden Gate Bridge. That's remarkable, Deet. You're just as well preserved as the bridge, and you don't even have maintenance crews painting you with coatings every day. So you're obviously living right. And what I like most about you, Deet, is there's a couple things. One, when we're at these events like Paint the Town Red and you have the microphone, we all sit on the edge of our seats with no idea what you're going to say next. It's sometimes uproariously funny, sometimes wildly inappropriate, but never predictable. You always mix it up, and I love that about you. And of course, the other thing I love about you is that you have the heart of a liberal and the wallet of a conservative, and that's just an unbeatable combination. So you're a special guy, a dear friend. I wish you a happy 75th, and look forward to many more years of friendship with you, Dee. Happy birthday.
Deet, Mark Leno here to join the chorus in wishing you a very happy and healthy 75th birthday. I bet it comes as a great surprise to you. Imagine, we've known each other now, gosh, coming up on 15 years when we both served on the Golden Gate Bridge board together, and here you are, looking great, younger than springtime. And you know, for all of us who have for years been encouraging you to be more aggressive and to be more self-assured, to come out of your shell a little bit and not to be the wallflower that you've been for so many years, we really are so pleased to see that in recent months there really have been some changes. You've got a new air of self-certainty and self-confidence, and you even laugh at some of your own jokes now, even when no one else is. But though there are those who would say that this is, you know, just your advancing years and these are the mental changes that come at this time of life, I think we should really recognize that the reason for these positive changes in your personality are really due to your brilliant and beautiful and energetic young bride. So, you know, Dee, I think it's time, now that you're 75, to, you know, loosen up a little bit, not be so tight with that dollar, and take Dawna out for dinner once in a while. Celebrate. Who knows how many years you have left together? And I think we would agree. She's worth it, isn't she? So, Dee, wishing you every joy in the coming year. You know, it was just a few years ago that we celebrated your biblically prescribed length of life, 70. So I know you're a wise man in recognizing that every day is a blessing, that every year that passes is a gift. And let me wish you, as we say in the Jewish tradition, ad mea esrim, should you live to 120, as did Moses.
You never want to ask him to do anything on a ladder, because once he gets more than 6 feet off the ground, his nose starts to bleed.
Deet, happy 75th birthday from Patrick and myself. You know, I'll never tire of hearing all your wonderful stories. When you were a young lad in Novato, a couple really come to mind. One is, you know, all the visits you made to the blacksmith shop, which of course is Dr. Insomnia's now. And the time your mommy sent you into Borbas, I think you were about 4 years old, and he sent you home to bring your daddy. She sent you in to send your daddy back home. And of course the time, many times that your dad was down at Pioneer Park playing his harmonica and really working with the teams there to keep them on track. You know, and just like you've have fond memories of your dad and the legacies he left for you in Novato, you have had a tremendous impact on all of us with all of the things you've done for our town, and you've certainly left a legacy. There's just too many things to count that you've done, but certainly your love of Novato shines through everything. A couple of things that come to mind is all the committees you participated on, all the arm twisting you did for everyone to get them to support and sponsor different events, and of course just the basic practical advice you gave everyone on all kinds of issues that were so helpful to us all. So Dee, if anyone could be called Mr. Novato, I think that would be you. And Patrick and I send all our best, and 3 cheers with a bottle of scotch to you on your 75th birthday. God bless you.
Hey there, Dee. Happy birthday, 75 years, and you don't look a day over 60. I definitely know you were general manager of the Marin Municipal Water District when I was a young tech, and we had to water our plants using the bath water. I took very short showers, and I wondered if it was always going to be like this. Somehow you figured that out during the drought, and have still been providing sage advice to all of us in the water world ever since. And I want to wish you the very best on your 75th birthday. I hope you're having a good time. I somehow don't know whether to blame you or to thank you for getting me into this line of work. But one thing I do is owe you a debt of gratitude for being a mentor and somebody who's shown me the way about what's coming, what I have to look out for, and how important our natural resources are to protect and to ensure that we're providing the highest quality product to our customers. And I can't think of a better friend. So happy birthday. I hope you're enjoying yourself. We just want to be a part of them with you. So happy birthday.
I'm so glad that you have all gathered today to celebrate Deet's 75th birthday. I wish I could be there to celebrate with all of you. Deet, as you all know, is a longtime public servant in Marin County whose family has deep, deep roots there. He spent 20 years at the MMWD, which is where I came to know him. As a county supervisor in the 70s, I distinctly remember the drought Marin County faced in 1976 and 1977. It was a true emergency, as available water slowed to a trickle, and water officials issued dire predictions about how long the county's dwindling supply could last. I clearly remember doubling up my little kids at bath time and flushing only when necessary. My innovative neighbors used a washing machine cycle to water their garden. I still don't know how they did it, but they did. Turning off water while brushing our teeth was a must, and a habit we still follow. Fortunately for all of us, Deet was there in those days. He helped implement countywide water conservation policies, which extended our existing water resources, and he worked to broker a deal that provided emergency water supplies to our county. But perhaps Deet's lasting legacy was the environmental awareness created by the county's aggressive conservation efforts. It made Marin County a model for other counties across the country, and water was finally seen as a resource to preserve, not a commodity to waste. And if Deet and I ever disagreed, which we did once in a while, he would use a very effective strategy. He'd invite me to lunch, and he was a great dining companion. I am so sorry again that I can't be there with you to celebrate this joyous occasion. Deet taught us all to value water, and that lesson is still guiding me. Happy birthday, Deet.
Happy 75th birthday!
We love you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Papa.
Hi, honey. I just got to tell you what a joy it was capturing all of your friends, colleagues, and so very many of the people that love you. You know, the whole time though, I have to tell you, it felt like you were like the George Bailey of Novato. So that like without you here, Novato would look like this. So your life truly is a wonderful life.
You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it.
Happy birthday, baby.